If your business requires your presence every single day, you don't actually have a business. You have a job, and that is a problem. You weren't born to work until you break. You were born to build. But here is the hard truth. You need to stop trying to build a business and start building a system. Why? Because businesses rely on human energy, which needs rest. Systems, however, do not need to sleep. A business can burn you out, but a system can set you free. Chapter 1. The 12-month test. Let's be brutally honest. If you disappeared for 12 months, no emails, no phone calls, no meetings, would your company survive? Would your staff get paid? Would your family still eat? If everything collapses without you, you haven't built freedom, you've built a trap. This is the core difference. A business depends on you. It trades your time for money. It stops when you stop. A system works without you. It multiplies your time. It pays you while you sleep. Your goal is to do the work once, write the book, record the video, build the product, and design a system where that work pays you over and over again. Chapter 2. Goals versus Systems. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, said it best. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Many people have big dreams, a tech startup, a clothing brand, a consulting firm, but a dream without a system is just a fantasy. Look at the longest-lasting companies in the world. There are hotels in Japan and breweries in Belgium that have been running for hundreds of years. How? They didn't rely on one person's hustle. They built repeatable structures that could survive generations. Chapter 3. The Wealth Mindset. There is a fundamental difference between how the poor and the wealthy approach work. Poor people repeat tasks. They work harder every month just to make the same amount of money. Wealthy people repeat systems. They build machines that generate value automatically. Think of McDonald's. You can walk into a McDonald's in New York or Nairobi and the burger tastes the same. That isn't luck, that is a system. You don't need to be a giant corporation to do this. You just need to ask yourself, if I take my hands off the wheel, does the car keep driving? We need to stop glorifying the grind. Losing sleep isn't a badge of honor, it's a sign of inefficiency. If you have to be awake 24/7 for your business to work, you are not a CEO, you are an exhausted employee. Chapter 4. Learning from Nature. Even if you look at the world around you, everything runs on systems. The sun rises and sets on a schedule. Seasons change in a rhythm. Your body runs on a digestive system and a nervous system. If nature and the universe operate on order and systems, why are you trying to run your life on chaos and random effort? You cannot sustain a life built only on vibes and hard work. You need structure. Chapter 5. How to build your system. So, how do you stop grinding and start building? Here is the practical process. Audit your life. Identify what tasks require you personally and what tasks can run without you. Document everything. If you know how to do something, cook, sell, write, record it. Turn your skills into a manual. Automate. Use technology to handle repetitive tasks. Technology is cheap. Your time is expensive. Delegate. Train other people to run the manual you created. Exit plan. Build with the idea that you won't be there forever. If it isn't transferable, it isn't an asset. Chapter 6. The Everyday Money Principle. Here is a question that will change your finances. If you spend money every day, why aren't you earning money every day? Most people have daily expenses, food, gas, bills, but only get paid once a month. This is an outdated model. You need to build a system where you sell something daily, whether it's a product, a service, or a digital download. You don't need to beg for sales. You need to create value that people can buy even when you aren't in the room. Conclusion: the 3 skills of wealth. To finalize your transition from a worker to a system builder, you need to master 3 skills. Making money. This is selling. You must learn to sell a product, a service, or an idea. Managing money. If you can't manage $1,000, you won't be able to manage $1 million. You need a budget system. Multiplying money. This is investing. This is planting your money so it grows into more money. The choice. You have a choice today. You can keep building a business that owns you, one that collapses when you are tired. Or you can start building a system that scales, serves others, and gives you true freedom. Stop just being busy. Start building systems.